Welcome, Tarot Me and More, Tarot on the Beach edition. And it is Thursday, which means it's Libra and Scorpio day here at Tarot Me and More. Every Thursday, do the singles and the couples readings, the heart spread, and the 4 pillars for our Libras and Scorpios. And right now, we're doing the single spread, super singles I call it, and 4 pillars read for Libras. It's for the second week of April, the 8th through the 15th, I believe it is. Already shuffled, let's get some energy on them here. And here is a little bit of a different reading, I think, for a single. I made it up myself. And what we're going to do is clear the runway. We're going to have Spirit Airlines bring down the soulmate that's probably been circling because he or she couldn't get in as we were busy with other things. And we're going to say our Libra's now ready to meet you and go out on a date with you and get to know you. And what we're going to try to do is identify them. We're looking at their emotional nature, the world, with the 10 of Wands. You read this so differently. It's like, I don't know, don't read too much in it like you normally would. You get weird cards. So we got the 5 of Swords. This is their intellectual nature here. 7 of Pentacles. Very discerning intellect. Virgo energy. Mercury, maybe a look at that too. Sexually, the Fool. Hey now. Okay, this is also sexual and love nature. Mars and Venus, I look at this as. And 5 of Wands. I think that's pretty good in the sexual position, actually. It's not fighting. Good fighting. It might be like for a few seconds when you start making love, you're not sure if we're fucking or fighting, but it'll be good because remember, this is your person. The assumption here is this is your person. It's not going to be bad. So, because this is who Spirit wants you to be with, is not your next ex problem. Okay, not the next ex person you'll be watching a tarot reading about. Now we're going to look at their lifestyle and core values. Got the 4 of Wands and Judgment. Wow. 4 of Wands and Judgment. Are they a wedding celebrant? Literal? As far as you can have a literal interpretation in this reading, that would be literal. Let's see here. Take a minute, take a look at this.
Morning.
Morning. So with the world, and the 10 of Wands, just in their emotional nature. Looking at the rough childhood, but if this may be an older person we're dealing with here, but they're a mature person, and they may have been one of those people that was a mature person when they were a little person, and they may have had to take care of themselves a lot when they were younger, or they may have been the older child that took care of the younger children. Looking for stories they might tell you, so when you identify a person, they tell you something like that. But emotionally, I think they're very stable. I'm trying to think of how you might notice this. There's another type of person that I've seen this a lot. There's going to be a lot below the surface, so you're not maybe going to realize how much there is to them at the beginning, even though they're your soulmate. Because I'm trying to think now. We're on a date. We're spending a couple hours. You're telling each other your stories and trying to get to know them. And I don't think they're going to be the kind of person that gushes. They're not going to give you like that Leo vibe. So kind of reserved. Grounded. They may have a vibe about them like that's comfortable. And that would be like a vibe that almost like everyone would pick up. Like a vibe like everything's okay they give off, and this may be from like their childhood, this sort of like way that they've dealt with things is to bury the difficult. Remember, this is your person. No one's perfect. Not criticizing them here. But maybe they've learned over time that the way that they can deal best emotionally is to have that stuff inside and don't like wear their feelings on their sleeve. This is too, maybe they've learned not to dwell on the past. That's strong. Yeah, that would be it too. Like the reason why they're not real emotional and stuff, it's not that they're running away from their feelings. It's just they've made the decision that, when they meet you, instead of telling you the story of all of this stuff from their past, they're going to be forward oriented and in the now. And that may have been a big step here for the world, okay? That's what they achieved in life emotionally. This knowledge that, they don't have to be that person, that they don't have to be the hand they were dealt. They can make a choice to be, as an adult, whoever they want to be, and focus on what they want to focus on. And you see this too with the mind, with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, that discerning mind. They're very smart, and they're very smart in a way that's like practical. It's not showy. Once again, sort of like, I don't see this person standing out a lot, so they're going to be a little, they may seem a little subdued. They are going to seem receptive. They're going to listen more than talk. But it's in there too, and as you get to know them, you're going to see that there's just layers and layers and layers to this person here, and you may feel that off the bat. So it's kind of, I'm trying to think of what stories you're going to tell, but they're more going to be listening to yours, and they may kind of be a little negative. Remember, this is your person, so this is why emotionally they made this decision to try to focus on the now and move forward, not focus on the Seven of Wands here too, Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. It's that same kind of thing. It's like, that negative thinking about all that I didn't get. Why did all this happen to me? And they've made a shift from like, oh, why is this happening to me, to like, why is this happening to me? And with that, I think they got this understanding that they have to move out of this energy. Quit telling the stories about what a loser you were and how hard it was and how terrible it was, and focus upon, what you care about, what you love, what you want in life. And I think that's where they're at now. But it's probably not easy for them. It's like an ongoing work that they do, okay? And in a sexual position, I love the Fool. And so that means it's going to be kind of wide open. And they may have had a lot of sexual experience. It's your person. So, don't you, when you have a job position to fill, don't you want someone with a lot of experience? And they have that, and they're your person, so there's no worries. But I think they might be really fun, and they might going to have a fire sign Mars, and Sag Mars comes to mind here, but with the Fool or Aries, so they could have Aries energy both in there. They could have a fire sign, Venus and Mars. It wouldn't be unusual. So very feisty and open. So like if you like something in bed, just tell them that it's like they will. Here's something they may say to you if you get this far: I'll try anything once. That's how they might think sexually if they tried to put into words their most fundamental sexual nature. It's like, I'm pretty open and I'll try anything once. May not see that until you get there, but please let me know. Go on a dating site and find this person. I encourage you, Libra. So in terms of their lifestyle, core values, traditional, home and family means a lot to them. If they are divorced or have been married before, that will mean a lot to them. There will be someone that is concerned about their children. In terms of you and with the Judgment here, trying to think of what they might do for a living. I get kind of traditional, and family's going to mean a lot to them. It's like what they might say, you can maybe guide them around a little bit to this. I kind of feel like they're kind of not real talkative. You're going to have to really work on asking them open-ended questions, But what they might literally say is, I had all this crap in my childhood, and now I'm not going to have that anymore. So it's sort of in alignment with their emotional, mental state here. It's kind of like their whole life is that statement. And so, of course, now they bring that forward into their values, into their core values, into their lifestyle. So their core values is marriage, like for one, okay? This person is not going to live with you. They want to marry you. And they may be in a position of authority where they have to make decisions for other people. Look for that in terms of what they do for a living, guys. So basically you have here, Libra's a very practical kind of person, down to earth. They've really grown and seasoned, and it's like in astrology, you really look at their progressed chart, and it'd be interesting to watch and see how they've grown, because they've accomplished a lot in life. When you start to get them to open up and talk, I think they'll start telling you some more stories about what all they had to overcome and how much. I'll give you an idea of how much Libra your person has accomplished. Thank you, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate it. Need the help.